There we go. Hello, everybody. Just make sure this is on. That's registering that I am live. Okay, it is registering. Hey, Garrett, man, what's up? How are you? Hold on. Nothing much been going. Do some good stuff. Hey, that's good. What about you? It's pretty same, honestly. Just been doing shit around the house and hanging with my girlfriend. That's about it. And of course, trying to like find something new to stream. Call of Duty's kind of running flat for me. What about that assassin one? Assassin. Oh, you mean Mirage? I finished that. I finished Mirage. I finished it about a month ago, I believe. And I've been kind of just ping ponging back and forth between either like Call of Duty, did he find out who he was? Yeah. Apparently, like his friend, his neighborhood, find out the. Yeah. His mentor was not like a bad person, but she did try keeping, like, I guess something major from him. So, the guy that's giving you orders. Are you talking about, yeah, you're talking about, hold on. Yeah, the guy we looked like, he looked like suspicious. Yeah, I think who you're talking about. There we go. Alright. I'm also live on, Instagram, too. So, but yeah, at the end of it, I'm not sure, do you plan on playing Assassin's Creed Mirage? Because if that's so, I don't want to spoil it for you. If you have plans on playing it yourself, I don't want to spoil it for you. I was already playing this, and I kind of stopped because it was falling flat for me, so I've got no problem. What's my Insta? Oh, it is RedEye.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection.
At the end, apparently his
secure
friend MWIII was just all in his head. Wasn't a real person. I'll make it a person.
Please log in to access your profile.
So yeah, apparently MWIII was not his
warning,
not like a real person.
Detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Spacer colonist. I'll go with colonist because there's
confirm psychological profile.
Go souls.
Confirm military specialization.
Okay, can you type in the chat? Yeah, sure, man. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, that's my soldier, engineer, captain, sentinel. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Only use light armor. Light armor. Which one should I use? I don't know who to use. I'll make sure to follow you back when I get a chance. What do you think? What do you think I should use, Garrett? What do you like? Should I be a soldier, which means I have every. I have my sister's cat, or be an engineer, adept, infiltrator, sentinel, or vanguard. Show me them again? Okay. So, soldier is basically a combat expert, which means he, like in all forms, he's experienced. Engineer is a tech specialist using Omni tool and can decipher decipher and decrypt anything that requires security systems and take care and repair and modify technical equipment. An adept is a biotic who can who can basically they can. Oh, what's up, Matt? Biotics are people with implants that basically, if you've ever watched X-Men with Jean Grey, they're kind of like that to an extent, but they can do a little bit more. Infiltrator is basically somebody who specializes in like being a sniper, being better at long range, and they have tech abilities. A sentinel is a biotic and a tech expert. And the Vanguard are basically juggernauts that can like put out a lot of punishment. I'd either do the infiltrator or what? Infiltrator or what, my guy? Can I be heard on Instagram? Hold on. Matt, can you hear me at all? Okay, no, my mic's active. Or a sentinel. Okay. Okay, so my mic is on there. Infiltrator or a sentinel? Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. Okay, good, thank you. I like long range, so I'll probably go with the infiltrator. What do you think? It takes a while to show you, apparently. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be an infiltrator, why not? Okay. Alright, cool. Okay, lift, special bonus talent. Lift, throw, shotguns, assault rifles. Okay, I'm gonna leave this to you. What do you think I should go with for my bonus talent? The two biotic abilities, which is lift and throw, or like a extra weapon to use, like shotguns or assault rifles, or like Matt Matt, you're on Instagram. What do you think? So what do you have right now? As abilities, I can't remember. But because I'm an infiltrator, they are tech abilities, so that means I could do decryption and like I can decrypt a security. And I can like say there's an ability called overload. I can overload somebody's shields to where they got no protection, and I can just gun them. Lift means I can just pick somebody up and talk and bring it and suspend them in the air for a while. Throw is throw is basically where I pick them up, but then bring them down with force onto the ground. So, like, you think I should do one of the two biotic abilities, or like go for an extra gun I can use? Yeah, fair enough. I agree with you there.
Confirm
Sorry.
facial identification.
Yeah, I'm changing that. Okay, let's see. Facial structure. That. I guess so. Anyway. Goatee. Oh, trust me, I plan on putting myself, women love goatees. You know, you are not wrong. My girlfriend loves my facial hair, bro. Okay, I'm fine with that. Hair. No. They have horrible hairstyles. And be Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's kind of my hair right now, so. Yeah, so can't go wrong with it, man. Yeah, that's about the happy medium there. Might as well go with that. My go. There we go. I hear shit about the fact of my goddamn bushy eyebrows, so I might as well go with the bushy eyebrows. People say it's not the right way. Well, they're wrong. Yeah, very true. Very true. Or maybe jealousy. I'm gonna go with jealousy.
Profile reconstruction complete.
There we go.
Identification confirmed.
Combat normal. Yeah. I think that's pretty good.
Well, what about Shepard? He grew up in the colonies.
He knows how tough life can be out there. His parents were killed when slavers attacked MWII.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
I gotta fix that command right there. For some reason, my new sponsor there, Alpha, is not. Their website's down for some reason, and hold on. Bringing back the old
Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
Dude, that's sick.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination.
I wonder how well is that gonna be with the fact
Relay
that
is hot. Acquiring approach vector.
at the end of MWIII campaign, they
All
killed
stations secure for transit.
Captain Price killed Shepard. Hoping they make it right in the new in this
Board
new
is green. Approach run has begun.
in this new Call of Duty that I heard. Hey, Noah, what's up, man?
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
I feel like the graphics are so much better being on PS5 instead of PS4. Like, so much better.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust Arturian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
So, what do you mean, right? I don't know what you mean, Gary Muscle. Thank you for joining me on Instagram, though. I'm live playing Mass Effect on YouTube. What is he saying? If you want, join me on YouTube, and you can you can see. The link is in my bio on Instagram. Oh. I think he's talking about the fact that they're getting sent to Eden Prime to for and under false pretenses. I'm on my TV. Oh, okay.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
He's talking about the fact that they're getting sent to a planet with the fact that they're fully staffed on the ship. They have a Turian. I feel like this is gonna be a plot twist. You're not wrong. You'll find out. I've played through this thing so many times as a kid and like when I got the Legendary Edition. So
you don't trust Nihilus?
You're in.
I don't like
for
Turians
it. It's
in
awesome.
general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board, especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Makes him nervous, yeah.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to screw this up.
Wait until we get to Eden Prime. Son of a bitch. So...
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
Do that for some reason. Is it mostly lots of talking in this game? Yes. But that's kind of a good thing though, because actually no, I'll keep that on. Because the more you investigate, the more that you can like find out stuff like in little details that can help. I found out the hard way. Are you familiar with games that like say, like in this one, if you do a certain action, it has a different ending? Like say in BO2, when you play the campaign mission as Alex Mason's son section, you can. There's things during the campaign you can do to get a good ending. I did not know that years ago, and that's because I didn't do much of like investigating like other stuff to like get the good ending. I didn't know until like years later, and that's the case of this. If you don't like talk to the necessary people, you can't like get good endings. And for me that's kind of important because I prefer getting like the good endings. So in this, I'm a paragon. Yeah, sadly, I got a good ending, but also a bad ending. I finally figured out that I couldn't get I could have saved Alex Mason without shooting him. I could have just shot him in the leg, and I'm like, what the fuck? So, yeah.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Well, not really, because you can choose to like I said, shoot Alex Mason in the head, or you can shoot him in the leg. If you shoot him in the leg, he comes back years later at the end of the game, talking to Frank Woods, and then Section comes in. His son, David, comes and realizes that, holy shit, my dad's alive. So.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds, just like you on a cruise.
I try not to think about a cruise.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't mean to offend you. I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
Dude, I played it over and over, too. When I found out that I could alter the fucking, like, progression of the campaign, I'm like, shit, I've been playing it wrong the entire time. And I finally just played it correctly, except for the fact of saving Alex Mason, so. By the way, you were talking about, like, the OG characters from Call of Duty, the voices? I hope in, like, the new Call of Duty they make, it's better than fucking MWIII. Both campaign-wise and multiplayer. Multiplayer sucks. I literally got into matches, and I'm been thrown into matches where these people are sweating their dicks off. And campaign, because of the fact that they didn't have enough time, it sucked. It was basically playing a campaign, a story-told version of Warzone. So, that was fun.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Fuck. Warzone had hackers. Yeah, I know. I've seen quite a few of them in like streamer vids that I occasionally watch. Yeah, I did hear about that. They're coming out with Advanced Warfare 2. Apparently supposed to be really good from what I've heard or seen on YouTube. Yeah, I heard about that. They're also making a game Call of Duty Gulf War, which is a Black Ops game. And I've heard a bit of good things about that too. I just really hope these games live up to the hype. And like also they finally got rid of the Activision president, who's been the reason why Call of Duty has been shit. So I'm really hoping, yeah, especially with MWIII going downhill badly. Yeah, that's the reason why. Like, I've been playing fucking MW2, especially they're calling the game a scam. Yeah, it's a scam. Because your favorite ridiculous price to even get it. Yeah, that is true. Dude, they freaking lowered it so much to make it affordable. Like, it went from, like, after a month or two, they dropped it down to, like, $50. And then I think they dropped it down less than that for, like, the season pass.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
It's around $50.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it?
That is true.
Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Yeah, I just really hope they finally fix what's been going on, because Call of Duty, since like 2019, it went downhill real fast. Like with MW 2019 though wasn't bad. The campaign I enjoyed. Multiplayer was pretty good. The only thing I have to complain about is the fact that they didn't take care of the hackers. The hackers were so ridiculous. It was infested after a number of seasons and they gave up on it. Cold War was MW 2019 was pretty bad. The campaign was okay, but the hackers were outside ridiculous. Ridiculous that you're right. Yeah. Like, the multiplayer sucked after a while. Like, it was so bad. Did you see on Warzone, they actually have a part with that if you shoot a bot, Activision shuts it off. Yeah, that was the hacker. That was for hackers. If you shot something, like I think it was like if you shot a player and they disappeared, you were a hacker. And then I remember seeing another one where this guy was playing Vanguard. He's a streamer, and he was able to move. He was able to move back and forth like this, left and right, but like moving like actually turning left and right, he could not at all because he was hacking. He got banned like that when he was playing Vanguard.
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
My thoughts on Vanguard. Okay. Well, for one, it's historically inaccurate from what I've heard. The campaign, it was not really anything special. The campaign sucked, honestly. It played through like all the characters that was being held in a prison cell. It was really nothing special. Multiplayer sucked. Multiplayer absolutely sucked. The guns were weak, especially the snipers. The snipers were ass. And honestly, yes, it in my opinion, it is the worst Call of Duty game of all time. Like, it was so bad. I think the only time, like, those guns were good and not in multiplayer was in Warzone. But because of the fact that Call of Duty was not really doing its job, the hackers were really bad. But then they finally added their Ricochet anti-cheat. So the problem got fixed, but Vanguard, I think it's just stupid. I think it sucks, honestly.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Okay, finally I can talk. Yeah, I completely agree with that. Playing the OG Call of Duty is much better than this bullshit that we're dealing with right now. Dude, I literally bought freaking, because I have an Xbox One. My sister got the new Xbox, gave the Xbox One to me. I bought freaking the first Call of Duty Black Ops because I fucking love the campaign. I don't care about the multiplayer. I never got to play multiplayer as a kid because we couldn't afford fucking Wi-Fi. But I fucking love the campaign. I'd rather play that. I'd rather fucking play that than goddamn play MW2 multiplayer and MW3. At least in MW2, a good portion of the SWATs have left. But there's still some. I think some of them are coming back to like MW2 because it's less worse than freaking MW3 because of the lobbies, basically. But I'd rather be fucking playing the original MW2 campaign than play this shit that's going on. I really fucking hope that they pull their head out of their ass and, literally fucking listen to the community and streamers who have been playing their games for years and actually fucking make something that we're gonna be happy for. Yeah, the Call of Duty MW2 100% worth it. In the old OG, dude, that is a fact. Like my very first game was fucking MW2. The first Call of Duty game I played was MW2, and then I played Black Ops.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Okay, hold on. Did you hear that Activision's going to try to get the old Call of Duty's backup run from multiplayer? If that happens. No, I did not. Anything that regards to like any tedious little like information when it comes to like new games, I prefer not to know because I want to experience it for myself. Like even with like say Mirage or Jedi Survivor or like these other or Call of Duty and all these games, I prefer not to know because I'd like to find out in game. That's just how I do it. Plus, also, I never knew anything about like all the new games that were coming out until they came out. That was always my way of like having like an legitimate reaction to them, and that's how it's always been. That's how I prefer it. I just really hope. Talk about Star Wars real quick. Star Wars Outlaws that they're going to be releasing, which is going to be the first open world game. I am so looking forward to that. I am fucking buying that. Actually, I think I can fucking pre-order it. I think they have it to where I can pre-order it. I'm looking forward to it.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Yeah, but in MW3, the new saga of it, Captain Price kills him. No, you put in Outlaws, you're playing, and that's what sucks about MW3, lol. Yeah, true. No, in Outlaws, you're gonna be playing a basically a smuggler woman, I think. I don't know too much about it. Again, like I don't really want to know so much about it until like it's released and I'm like enjoying it. But but I'm really looking forward to it. Anything that involves open world, I love it. Like I can't wait for it. But like that type of stuff, like could you imagine like exploring the galaxy in Outlaws and like finding like an old clone trooper helmet, like clone armor, like just like all this stuff? That would be so fucking cool.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Hey Clay, what's up?
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology. Even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Okay, hold on. Technically, in the MWOG version, Price almost kills him, but instead, Soap kills Shepard, and then MW3, the new one. You're not wrong. Honestly, when you talk, that's another thing. I've been meaning to make a video about talking about the MW3 campaign. Soap's death in the OG Modern Warfare was much more heartbreaking. Like the build-up that he had, like the build-up as his character and like the person himself. Like, I think Soap dying in the OG MW, dude, that was just as bad as like Roach and Ghost dying when Shepard meets up with him. But the fact that he died at the hands of Makarov in the new MW3, it sucks, but it's not the same.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
I completely agree. The fact that the OG Shepard was... The fact that he kind of showed up every once in a while kind of built up to the fact of he turned on you was a lot better. The fact that this Shepard is more involved and just, of course, the guy who plays General Shepard in the new one, honestly, I think he did a good job because he's been known to play like villains when it comes to video games, TV shows, or movies. I know the actor because I've seen like many of the shows and movies he's been in. He plays them perfectly, but it's the fact of the new General Shepard sucks. Like it sucks. But I think he played his part as well as he could. The OG Shepard though is a lot better than the new one.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
You're not wrong.
Get down!
I completely agree with you.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Getting chills.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
I'm getting chills watching this again. Like, Mass Effect is such a good story.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker. Fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
Dude, shit got real fast.
Move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
I don't know who
Your
Sergeant
team's
Floyd
the muscle
is.
in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
Who's Sergeant Floyd?
Approaching drop point 2.
No, I don't. Are you talking about Captain Anderson?
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Oh God, what happened here?
I'm absolutely shocked at you. Yes, I am. So you mean Captain Anderson?
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Yes, the same
Aye,
voice
sir.
actor from the OG Call of Duty. I can't place him. Like, can you name a specific game that he's in that's kind of iconic for it?
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Oh, you mean Keith David, right? Played as Ramirez. You mean Keith David? Oh! Dude, I didn't even think of that. I did not think Keith David played... I didn't think Keith David played as Captain Anderson in this. I didn't know that. Was either one... Sergeant Floyd. Sergeant Floyd. He didn't play Sergeant... Not Sergeant Floyd. What was it? Foley! Sergeant Foley, not Floyd. His name is Sergeant Foley in the OG MW2. Yeah, I gotcha. Don't worry. But yeah, dude, I didn't even think about him being Captain Anderson. Damn, that's gnarly.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns. Nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
I remember I played Infinity War, but I can't remember it. Because I can't remember anything in it.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
It's been a while since I've played Infinity War. I kind of just played it once and that was it. I didn't think it was... the campaign was... thought it was okay, but nothing special.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Isaiah, what does the campaign was not that bad? I'm sorry? I'm kind of lost.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe
I
out
hear
a
you.
platoon.
I feel you there.
Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Time remaining. Why do I have a thing saying time remaining on this? Okay. For some reason it ended my live. I guess I can only stream for so long, I suppose. So I guess that's the end of my live. My apologies. So now I'm gonna pull up my stream on my phone. So sorry, Garrett. If you want to talk, I'm gonna come back to my stream. Or, I guess you can only stream for a certain amount of time when it comes to Instagram. Yeah, sorry, I had a slight issue there. You're good. I guess, after a while, your stream live on Instagram goes off. I don't know why.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Husks.
Oh God, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Oh, dude. These are zombies. Dude, these are basically zombies. Yeah. You're not wrong. But, what the Geth did to these guys, I'll explain it. These giant spikes right here, they use these to turn normal human beings into what they call husks. Basically, it turns them into zombified machines. So, and the worst thing about it is, these things in numbers, these guys, I feel, did to these guys feel like this? Take. I don't think so. Honestly, I think it's just they drew inspiration from just whatever. Honestly, like compared to the
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. MWIII and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Yeah, Yeah, the security doors in this one sucks, mainly because you gotta have a lot of skill points to decrypt and decipher them. So you gotta spend like a good portion of. Very true. Shout out to the Marines.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
It actually, it does kind of. It takes a little bit of time. The story itself probably doesn't take too long, but the fact that it's an open world game, it takes a while. But honestly, because of how good the story is, it is worth it. Trust me.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network, remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
I will also tell you this though. Mass Effect 1, it's okay, but it's kind of clunky for the most part. I think honestly, like the best one out of all three of the Mass Effects is the second one, and a lot of people can agree on that.
Saren. Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Yep. That's the main antagonist in this game.
What is it? Off in the distance.
And there's the Reaper. Because why is it always cool look? Why is it always cool looking. People died first. Because honestly, I think it builds up to the... Builds up, especially when it's Okay, hold on. There we go.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
It's glitched out.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
You're not wrong, but sometimes it kind of be annoying. Like, it's not... the first one here particularly has glitched a good chunk of the time.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Hand it over and I'll be on my way.
Good luck.
The other annoying thing is that if you don't do all the Paragon stuff, it doesn't give you an entire thing. Nihilus.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait, don't
Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
I just want to let you know that I'm still here, and I'm watching on my TV. I'm just cleaning one of my firearms, so... Oh, no, that's fine, man. And cool. What do you got?
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
Dude, you have a 1911? Dude, that's my favorite fucking pistol. Oh, that's fucking sick.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute the ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Here's the thing when you buy one. Maybe a little expensive. That's cool, man. That's really cool.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Favorite firearm that you'd like to purchase or Iridium? Well, currently, I live in New York, so I think buying a firearm is kind of possible. But currently, I own a 22 rifle. Like the newer versions. My nana used to... pause this real quick. My favorite, like, I have quite a few. My favorite handgun, I have two of them. Like, my favorite handguns is the revolver and the 1911. The 1911, honestly, I think is the most iconic gun in general. When it comes to, like, rifles, I would love to own the R700. Like that, I think that'd be really cool to own. Plus, I kind of have a thing for when it with like bolt actions. I think they were just like really cool. And I think that's just about it. But like guns I own right now is like a newer 22 that has a magazine. I don't know. That's a hard one. I think honestly the Peacemaker. The Peacemaker. One revolver they call the Peacemaker. Yeah, well, right? Like the AR-15. I haven't said like. I say that the AR-15 is not like because that's a. Sorry. That is very true. But AR-15, they're not. ARs are not really like something I would go for. I prefer something that's I prefer something that's like I said, like a 22 rifle. My dream gun to shoot would be a 50 cal, yeah, dude. Dude, I think that's just about everybody's gun favorite gun that they would love to shoot. The 50 cal, that beast is, cause I on Snapchat, I watch a lot of things that include like the military talk, like ex-military guys or current military guys talking about like stuff, like their favorite guns and like all sorts of stuff like that. One dude
set the charges, destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
One of the guys said that he when he was shot the 50 cal, the gun itself is massive, and like if you're in the dirt shooting it, you're gonna get dirty real quick shooting this thing. It has a lot of fucking recoil. But like, I feel like that's definitely a gun I would also love to shoot, just to like see like how it would be. You know what I'm saying?
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Okay, hold on. But also now that I would just shoot the 50 cal machine gun 100%. True, very true. Are you? Don't mind me asking, Garrett. Are you like in the military, or like or just like you know your guns? Not in the military yet. I plan on joining it after I graduate high school. Yo, that's cool, bro. Yeah, that's cool. My oldest uncle. My oldest uncle actually is a Vietnam vet. Pretty much everybody in my family has served in the military, even my mom. That's cool you plan on serving, man. That's really cool. When I was growing up, we didn't really have guns in the house other than like BB guns. We had one gun, which was my Nana's old like lever action 22. That thing, I freaking loves looking like just checking that thing out because it just looked cool looking. My favorite like old timey gun from like the Civil War is the Henry rifle. So. Oh, shit. Excuse me.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request immediate
amazing.
evac.
Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Yes, Saren is out of his mind because of the Reaper. Just a...
Doctor Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Gith, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back. I'm back. All right. Like that's a pretty good getting into this. Actually, hold on, I'm curious. Almost 2 hours in.
Hey, Commander. I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
I seriously gotta build up my Paragon. I think I completely forgot.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
I think after some time on the Citadel, I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. Or like as soon as I... No, my battery's fine.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control,
It
this
is.
SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Imagine that's probably what the future's gonna be like. Flying cars.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Seren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Not wrong. Politicians and all them motherfuckers are. Oh yeah, there's a on the Citadel. There's a lot to like go through and like find out. There's a lot of like side quests you can do that while you're like going through the galaxy. Some you can find here, some you can go to other places and do it that way. I think I'll call my stream here. Tomorrow I'll stream a lot longer. It was actually tonight was really good. I had a decent amount of people in and. And Garrett, I enjoy talking to you, man. This has been the fun part of the stream, is just like talking to you and have someone to conversate with. I appreciate that. Thank you. Sorry about like my fucking Instagram deciding to like your live will be ending right here. Click. Like that was the annoying thing. But, again, thank you for joining me, man. I'll be going back. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you, too. You have a good night, bro. I'll make sure to follow you back on Instagram. And, also, anybody else that checks me out, please make sure to like this stream if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. I'm going to be streaming Mass Effect more tomorrow. Hopefully around 8-ish, if I can. Or probably a lot sooner. I'll let know. When's your next live? Tomorrow. What time? I'll have to see. More than likely I'll be playing this. Okay. Alright. You have a good night. You have a good night, man. I'll see you tomorrow, and everybody else, I'll see you later. Have a good night and stay safe. See ya.